Congress is hereby called to order. Let us pause for a minute of silent prayer. The Secretary will call the roll. Let it be put on record that the Secretary refused to call the roll. Let the Deputy Secretary for Legislation to call the roll.
Roll call of members. The Honorable Senators Aquino, Cayetano Pia, De La Rosa, Ejercito, Escudero, Estrada, Gatchalian, Go, Hontiveros, Lacson, Lapid, Legarda, Marcoleta, Marcos, Padilla, Pangilinan, Soto, Tulfo Erwin, Tulfo Rafi, Villanueva, Villar Camille, Villar Mark Zubiri, Senate President Cayetano Alan.
With 12 senators present, the chair declares a quorum.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move to declare all elected positions in the Senate vacant.
Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move that we proceed with the election of the Senate President Pro Tem.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
I hereby move and nominate Senator Sherwin Gatchalian as the Senate President Pro Tempore.
Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved. Thank you, dear colleagues. Majority Leader.
Rules.
Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved.
Thank you very much, my dear colleagues. My dear colleagues, I move that we proceed with the oath taking of the Senate President Pro Tempore. I so move. And we will ask Senator Soto, the most senior member of this chamber, to proceed with the oath to our new Senate President Pro Tem.
I, having been elected to this position of Senate President Pro Tempore, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities, and maintain true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself all the time, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Senate President Pro Tempore.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I move that we proceed with the election of the Senate Secretary.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, I move to nominate and elect Secretary Ray Bantug Jr. to the position of Senate Secretary. There being no other nominations present.
Is there any objection? Duly seconded. The motion is approved.
Mr. President, I'd like to also move to proceed with the election of the Senate Sergeant at Arms.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Mr. President, I move to nominate and elect Police Major General Alfredo Soto Corpus to the position of Sergeant at Arms, there being no other nomination.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.
Mr. President, I move that we give their oaths. of office together. Pero sa pagitan
I state your name. Having been elected to the position of do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter under the Republic of the Philippines to support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and promulgated by the duly constituted authority, and maintain true faith and allegiance to the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So,
Congratulations.
congratulations to the new Sergeant at Arms and to the new Secretary, our comebacking Secretary of the Senate. Mr. President, I move to elect the following senators as chairpersons of the following committees. Senator J.V. Ejercito, Chairman of the Committee of Finance. Senator Tito Soto, Chairman of the Committee on National Defense. Chairman Panfilo Ping Lacson, Chairman of the Committee on Public Order and Committee on Accounts. Chairman Erwin Tulfo, the Committee on Accountability of Public Officers and Investigations and Social Welfare and Rural Development. Chairman Senator Rafi Tulfo to the Committee on Public Services. Chairman Bam Aquino to the Committee on Basic Education. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture. Senator Risa Ontiveros, Chairman of the Committee on Health. Senator Lito Lapid as Chairman of the Committee on Games and Amusements. Senator Chis Escudero to retain his Committee on Housing. And yours truly, Senator Zubiri, as Chairman of the Committee on Foreign Relations.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion of the majority leader is hereby approved.
Mr. President, I move to consider PS Resolution number 432. This is the resolution amending Rule 2 of the Rules of Procedure on impeachment trials to provide for the election of a presiding officer in all cases not involving the President of the Philippines. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move to adopt PS Resolution number 432. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move to adopt PS Resolution number 432. I so move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, may we ask the Secretary to read the title of the measure for clarity and place on record the title of the resolution.
Resolution amending Rule 2 of the Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Trials to provide for the election of a presiding officer in all cases not involving the President of the Philippines.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I also move to consider proposed Senate Concurrent Resolution number 10. The Secretary is directed to read only the title of the resolution without prejudice of inserting the full text thereof.
Concurrent resolution providing for the adjournment sine die of the first regular session of the 20th Congress of the Philippines not later than 12 o'clock midnight today, June 3, 2026.
Mr. President, I move to adopt Senate Concurrent Resolution number 10.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is carried.